I don't have a Thrawn Lego minifigure yet, but let's design the perfect one. There's something very interesting about translating a more or less real-life looking character into the recognizable but highly specific shapes of a Lego minifigure. Contours change, shapes simplify, and the character design is put to the test of just how iconic and recognizable that costume and face can be. While there's a lot of existing minifigures, from Lego's designs to custom minifigs to indie versions, I want to reference only non-minifigure depictions until I've settled on an initial design of my own. I'm Sketchpad Awakenings, call me that if you want, and I love making epic art that I can share with you. Thrawn is a super fun character to draw because of his alien features, angular face, crisp white uniform, blue skin, and startling red eyes. I've actually taken a lot of inspiration from his character design, especially these grooves on his face. It's a pretty effective way to convey that a character is an alien humanoid. But before we start designing, I have to draw the minifigure first. Some differences between my design and all the other minifigs I've seen is the collar of the uniform, 4 pens versus 2 pens, this belt attachment, and the stitching on his sleeves and pant legs. I'm not going to do the collar this huge because it looks stupid. His collar goes all the way up his neck and his insignia are on his throat. Since minifigures don't have necks or throats, he shouldn't have it at all. But as that is one of the things that makes Thrawn's uniform recognizable, I will relinquish a little and make this triangle a whole lot smaller. Now the pens. When I first saw these, I was like, so he's a nerd, and the nerd's gotta have his pens, or stylus, or whatever Star Wars calls them. Hold on, they're not pens. Now I feel like a fake Star Wars fan. They're called code cylinders, and they are clearance devices, not writing apparatus. If I had known that earlier, I would have included all 4, but I thought 4 pens were excessive, so I axed 2 of them. Besides, I was using this cover as my reference, so it was a little hard to see what was going on that side of his chest. Then there's this belt attachment, which just looks like a dot. The Google AI overview is assuring me that that little dot is a stylized representation of the Chimera, as Thrawn might call it. I'm not sure I want to trust the AI overview at this point for anything else related to Thrawn, because it nearly messed up my last drawing, if you watch the video. But the Chimera is a horrifying mythical beast that is very important to him. So much so that he named his ship Chimera, but I'm not going to include it on the belt. There's also some subtle little stitch lines on his sleeves and pant legs that I want to include. The official minifigs that I found were just regular old white legs and white arms, no printing. Then that made me wonder if Lego even printed on arms. Oh, no, never mind. They do. And even if they didn't, I'm gonna put them on anyway. After the initial design, I looked at my references and decided to change these really harsh lines for these marks instead. And I forgot boots, so here they are. And I like this guy's white gloves, but the gloves kinda have to come with the epaulets and the salamiri, so I didn't want to do it for some reason. Is this the perfect indie Thrawn minifigure design? Well, no, because I only have 2 code cylinders, not 4. But does it look awesome? Yeah, I'd pay money for it. Not only that, I am now going to rampage ahead and translate a bunch of my OCs into minifigure versions of themselves. Thanks for watching to the end. Let me know if I should do the long-haired version of a Thrawn minifigure, or watch this video for more Thrawn content. Bye!